Officer, I see y'all trying to kill me. Why y'all trying to kill me? Somebody help me. I'm at 111 Bro. Somebody call my mom. The cops trying to kill me. They think I'm a witness. They think I'm fucking with the FBI. If I'm dead by the next hour or two, they did it. I didn't touch them at all. Can I get some water? Please.
They might have it on the ambulance.
Yo, they gonna kill me in the ambulance. Please don't kill me, officers. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
We want to know why.
I'm the mother of Jameek Lowery. Why didn't nobody help him? What happened between the hours that he left from the complex to the hospital? I want justice. I need the truth.
What is your emergency? Well, Mom, let me get you over to the ambulance. Please don't hang up. Stay on the line. Addison Fire.
Ambulance to 135 down.
135, what's that?
135 down.
Okay, do you have me on speaker because I can't understand what you're saying?
135 down.
135 dial home, what's the problem?
I think I'm pitching e-pills, ecstasy pills.
And what's going on with you?
Constantly.
Okay, this your first time?
Yes.
Alright, what floor are you going to be on? Hello? 911. Where's your emergency? 911. Hello? Hello? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hello? I don't know where you are. Where are you? Where? Sir, you gotta give me an address. Where?
Okay, so that came from northjersey.com. This is the last two 911 calls from Jameek Lowery. I don't know if you guys remember the case from back in January. To be exact, January 5th of 2019. And I'm going to read this article from northjersey.com. Give me just a moment. So, Paterson, New Jersey, City Councilman Michael Jackson says St. Joseph's University Medical Center should be held accountable for Jameek Lowery's death for not providing him with sufficient medical care after he was taken by ambulance to get to the emergency room. Jackson said further scrutiny should be applied to the actions of hospital staff during Lowery's initial emergency room trip on January 5th, after he called 911 and said he took too much ecstasy. Lowery, who was 27, made his first visit to the hospital about an hour before he showed up at a Patterson police headquarters in what seemed to be a drug-induced panic and posted a frantic video on social media. Security staff escorted Lowery out of the hospital when he was behaving erratically, said Passaic County Prosecutor Camila Valdez. They turned him away from the services he needed. Jackson said during a telephone interview on Tuesday that that's where the focus needs to be placed. He told us what was wrong. He self-diagnosed and they sent him away. Officials at St. Joseph's declined to respond to Jackson's comments. Hospital spokeswoman Pamela Gerritsen said privacy laws prevented her from discussing any patient's medical care. Cops had been under scrutiny before Jackson's criticism of the hospital, which he also expressed at Tuesday night's city council meeting. Most of the attention in the case has been on the conduct of Patterson police officers who helped transport Lowery to the hospital. In revealing the findings of her 7-month investigation, Valdez on Monday said Patterson officers hit Lowery multiple times with their fists, and he became physically combative by striking, kicking, and or spitting on the cops as they tried to restrain him on an ambulance gurney. Valdez said the New Jersey Medical Examiner's Office has determined that Lowery died from medical problems involving ingesting of bath salts and a pre-existing health condition, not from the force that the police officers used on him. Valdez's statement did not provide an assessment of St. Joseph's role in Lowery's death. Community activists and family members have not targeted the hospital during their frequent protests. Residents question police activity. About 24 people attended Tuesday night's city council meeting to express their displeasure with the disbelief in Valdez's findings, with many of them saying they think the blows from the officers caused Lowery's death. The dead man's sister, Jameek Lowery, said authorities have yet to give his family the cell phone he used in January to record his visit to police headquarters. His sister asserted that the confiscation of Lowery's cell phone showed that the police were trying to hide something. She also objected to the way the family has been treated by authorities. From day one, you've been treating us like we're suspects and not victims, the sister said. At one point during her comments at the city council meeting, the dead man's sister directed her anger at the mayor, Andre Sayi, noting that he wasn't present at other meetings. She asked him why he had attended Tuesday's session. This is a very tragic situation and will continue to be tragic situation, he said. Don't just say something for the family. We want something done, blurted out one of the protesters, reacting to the mayor's comments. In response to activist questions about proposed reform measures, he restated his previous promises that Patterson would buy 150 police body cameras and would create a citizen review board for police issues. From April to August, the mayor has yet to express his opinion about Valdez's findings, but council members have not been so reserved. We have legitimate concerns about the vagueness of it, City Council President Martiza Davila said in a meeting. Several members of the governing body criticized the time it took for the prosecutor to issue her findings. Valdez said the medical examiner reached his conclusion on April 16th. From April to August, why did it take so long for this to come out? Asked Councilwoman Lalisa Mims. It's very disappointing that it took so long. In her statement, the prosecutor said her staff continued its investigation into Lowery's death after getting the medical examiner's report and then subsequently presented the medical examiner with its findings. The information obtained in the investigation evolved as the investigation itself developed, Valdez said in her statement. The Passaic County Prosecutor's Office strives to be complete before commenting on the outcome of an investigation. Councilman, who has served almost 20 years on the city's governing body, also criticized the prosecutor's statement, saying it did not provide enough detail about what took place. McCoy also took exception to the way the council was provided the prosecutor's findings. Through her press release, he said the prosecutor should have sent someone from her office to answer Patterson officials' questions during a meeting on Monday at City Hall, during which the mayor and his staff discussed the findings. McCoy said that after the council raised objections to the prosecutor's absence, he said she was out of the state. Valdez participated in the meeting, though, through a conference call. I think a matter of this magnitude warranted her presence, and if she couldn't be there, then a member of her staff, the councilman said. Prosecutor silent. Valdez has not responded to Patterson Press repeated inquiries about the case. 3 Patterson police officers, Michael Avila, Mucio Lucero, and Kyle Wanamaker, who had been on administrative leave as a result of their roles in the Lowery case, returned to restricted duty this week, officials said. All 3 had filed official reports saying they used force in subduing Lowery. The prosecutor said there was nothing criminal in their actions. So that was a good article, basically giving an overview of this case. I do apologize for the mistakes, and I'm trying to get some things set up, so please bear with me because this case is very interesting and it does have a lot more twists and turns in it as you dig into it. Definitely an injustice to this brother. As you could very well hear in the 911 call, it seemed like this woman was basically ignoring this man's statement. Also, the fact that it's saying inside of the articles that he had bath salts in his system versus ecstasy, that's weird in itself. And also, we need to look into the fact of if this brother did have a history of drug use. Was this a normal thing for him to do? If so, okay. But meningitis, that's another thing that was mentioned in the article. Now, from what I understand, meningitis is a debilitating disease. And if I look it up right now, give me just a second. Let me see what meningitis is. So, inflammation of the brain and spinal cord membranes, typically caused by an infection. So, this is something that's very serious. It's just funny that his cause of death would have ruled him being dead after having this pre-existing condition and also being beat in his head. As you very well can go on the internet and see his death photos. Unfortunately, they are very gruesome. But it's just very interesting. If you guys don't mind commenting down below your thoughts about this case, seriously, I'm going to try to dig deeper into it. I do want you guys to know the full truth about Jameek Lowery. Say his name.